In this installment, the basketball gods have answered us, and they've given us a Game 7 on a Sunday. So we're going to go deep dive into this Sunday Game 7 between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Sunday slate. Game 7 showdown between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. A valiant effort from the Miami Heat. Pretty much everyone counted out to the Miami Heat. They came through. Jimmy Butler had a Dwayne Wade, LeBron James type of game. 47, 9, and 8. Absolutely outstanding performance from him. And we are going to deep dive into this crucial Game 7, the decider, who will go to the NBA Finals to match up against the Golden State Warriors. So before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD. Also follow me on TikTok at Chef_D91 as well. And do not forget about the Patreon. The Patreon is very key. If you want more picks, if you want more betting picks, if you want more DFS plays, sign up on the Patreon and I will help you. We had a very successful night last night. Yet again, we had Miami Heat money line, okay? We had the Cincinnati Reds, and it was a canceled game that it was the Colorado Rockies. In that one, we had the Rockies, Mets, and Braves. Obviously, the Rockies were canceled because it was a rain delay. That came through. And then we had the Braves by itself, okay? All that were the picks. Those were the picks for yesterday, okay, guys? Now, before I start with the showdown, I know we want to get to it. We're almost at our goal, okay? Our goal is 1K. 1K will be the prize, okay? Will be the giveaway when we get to that 1,000 subscriber, okay? We are currently at 909, I believe. So let's continue to push forward, all right? Push forward, get to 1K. 1K will be the prize, all right? Now, let's get into this slate. DraftKings will be the util plays. Fanduel will be the captain plays. Some of these plays I'm giving you in the util spot can be used in the captain spot, okay? I have to say that, all right? It's all about salary. It's all about construction when you're coming down to this game. The perfect opportunity was Game 6, was to attack the Miami Heat. There was so many people on the Boston Celtics that it became a value for you to take Kyle Lowry, for you to take Max Strus, for you to take Jimmy Butler, all those guys, okay? So in this one, whatever your preference is, I'm going to give you ideas of what I do like, but it's going to come down to you at the end of the day. So I'm going to start out with the util guys. The first guy we will be talking about will be Tyler Hero, okay? I'm going to speak about him first because he is one of the biggest injuries that we have for this Game 7, okay? Robert Williams should be fine. He's usually questionable. Tyler Hero is the big question mark because if he comes back, you have this sixth man of the year right here that can literally propel you to the NBA Finals, all right? We know what Tyler Hero is capable of. Yes, he is experiencing some trouble with the groin. He did everything he could to come back in that Game 6, but he fell short. So you know he's itching. He's fighting his way. Now he has another 2 days, pretty much, okay? Didn't set down Friday. He's going to rest Saturday. He's going to ramp it up on Sunday and see if he's able to go, which probably he might. This is a Game 7 to go to the NBA Finals, where we might be seeing Tyler Hero in this Game 7, okay? If he's playing, I want to take full advantage of this opportunity because you're going to get him at a value. A lot of people are not going to see this coming. Even if you put him at the captain spot, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. He's going to be at a low percent ownership. It could be the play. So the first guy we're going to talk about will be Tyler Hero, okay? He's the first util guy that can be a possible captain, okay? Next, what we're going to look at will be Al Horford. Al Horford struggled in this previous game that we had in Boston. They had their opportunity to close out the Miami Heat, but they did not. Al Horford has been consistent, but he struggled in this prior game. 1 of 8 of shooting, 1 of 6 from that three-point line. He's been key shooting that three in previous matchups, okay? And it's been declining a little bit at the end of this series against Miami, but he still can knock down that three, okay? He's going to chip in with rebounds. He's going to chip in with assists. He's going to chip in with a block or two here or there. The points are what we're waiting for Al Horford to really propel him up to a very high fantasy production, okay? Every time he struggled, it's because he has not fully scored what he's capable of. So he has nice potential here in this Game 7. He's a veteran. He's never been to the NBA Finals. He might give it his all, okay? He's going to give it his all to propel his team to go to the NBA Finals. I like Al Horford, the veteran, okay? Next guy I want to look at is Kyle Lowry, okay? Kyle Lowry, another opportunity right here. He can be a captain spot, just like Tyler Hero, just like maybe even if you want to create it with Al Horford. But Kyle Lowry here stepped up, okay? This is why they got Kyle Lowry to this team, okay? He showed up huge after poor performance, after poor performance, after poor performance. He came through and we saw the Toronto Raptors, Kyle Lowry, 18 points, 10 assists. That's all you need to do. All right. Kyle Lowry comes up with big plays, with steals. He comes up with big plays, taking charges. He's that veteran, that scrappy point guard that you need. And he did it. All right. He fouled out, but he gave it his all in that Game 6. I like Kyle Lowry to bring that type of performance yet again. This is a must-win situation. This is when elite players show up. Kyle Lowry is that type of player. He shows up, okay? Jimmy Butler shows up. Tatum, I don't know about you, brother. You didn't show up. You were very quiet. You were very quiet. I could do a whole rant on Jason Tatum, but we're going to leave that to the side. All right, now, next player after Kyle Lowry, the next guy we will be talking about is going to be Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo here can be a value, okay? He's been very up and down. He's had good performances going up against Robert Williams. Usually he's tentative and scared. He was that in Game 6. This is a must-win situation for Miami Heat to win. They not only need Bam Adebayo to rebound, which he did in Game 6, but they need him to score. They need that inside production, okay? That's what makes their offense go. You got Jimmy Butler taking advantage of his one-on-ones. You got Bam Adebayo working on the inside. And then if you have everything going perfectly, Bam Adebayo gets double-teamed, kick it out. You got threes to Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, to Kyle Lowry, all the guys that they got. You got to have everyone going on one accord. Bam Adebayo has big potential here. He's already had 63 fantasy points in this series, and he's had a 35 fantasy point in this series. Now he's at 8,400. You're finding a little median price right here. I feel comfortable going to Bam Adebayo in this util spot, someone that's going to get big usage, all right? He's going to chip in with rebounds. He's going to chip in with assists, a block here, a steal there. The points are his problem, just like Al Horford, okay? They have the same problem. So we're going to see about Bam Adebayo. I do encourage you to play him at that util spot. Next guy we're going to look at will be Marcus Smart, okay? Marcus Smart has been very Jekyll and Hyde. He shot poorly in Game 6 at home, which was a shocker. He was 1 for 9 from that three-point line. Now, you got 3 games in a row where he struggled shooting from that three-point line. He only had one good game, and that was in Miami, where he shot 5 of 12 from that three-point line. So maybe we can get a reoccurrence of that one, where he had 64 fantasy points, 24, 12, and 9 rebounds. Maybe we can get that in this Game 7, okay? It's going to be very crucial for him to knock down his three-point shots. That is what you're there for, okay? You play solid defense, and now you're a three-point shooter. You have to make your three-point shots, all right? Bring the hustle plays, play solid defense, facilitate the ball. Don't turn the ball over and knock down your threes. That's what Marcus Smart is there for. The Boston Celtics, if this does not work, if you lose again, you 100% need a real point guard. Smart is not a real traditional run-your-system point guard, okay? That's not Marcus Smart. You need a traditional point guard. That's what the Boston Celtics need. This is why they have these lapses in their play where they don't know what to do or their offense is struggling. It's because you don't have a point guard to get you in the offense. You just go to ISO ball. Here, Tatum, do something. Here, Jaylen Brown, do something. No, you need to run a set. Okay? Run a set, get guys open, make easy baskets. Marcus Smart is not that guy if you do not come up big in this game 7. You need a traditional point guard. All right. So other than that, we will play Marcus Smart in this game. Okay. Next guy we're going to look at is going to be on the Miami Heat side, and that'll be Max Strus at $6,000 in salary. He finally has awakened. Okay. This can be a very sneaky guy in that util spot. We've been waiting. 0 for 4, 0 for 7 from that three-point line. Now he's got a little bit of heat going back to Miami. He shot 3 of 8 in that game 6, crucial game 6 against Boston. Some deep threes that he knocked down. I think we got a little bit more momentum here. He scored 13 points. Let's move that over to a game 7. We're going to need a big performance from Max Strus. Come back again with a 3 to 4 to 5 3-point made game. That's what we need from Max Strus. We need 3, 4, or 5 threes from Max Strus. You can even put a prop play on that. All right, it's going to be a very key performance from Max Strus. All right, he's the starter here, taking over for Duncan Robinson. Unfortunately, sorry, Duncan Robinson, but hey, you can pay. Max Strus needs to follow through on the great performance he did in game 6. All right, so I like him as a util guy. Next, I have one more guy at the util spot. And he's come ever since I told you he had that baby. Ever since I told you he had that baby, he has showed up. The second he came back from having his newborn baby, and I thought this was it. They had a game of Derek White score 22 real points, and you lose. Tatum had 30. Brown had, I don't know, guy. He had enough. He had 18 and a half, so he had more than enough. And then Derek White comes through with 22 and you still lose. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Your star showed up. You had your role player show up as well and you still lose. Derek White has showed up as soon as he came back from the newborn baby. 39 fantasy points, 27 fantasy points, 43 fantasy points. If you do not believe it's because of the baby. You look at Derek White before, 8, 10, 9, 20, like nothing. He was a nobody. This what happens when they get motivated, they get happy. Derek White has shown up and is playing for his newborn baby. Showing up huge. 22, 3 steals, 1 block, 5 assists, 3. You looking like an all-star out here. 14, 2, 1, 5, 1. Derek White, they're going to need this from you yet again in this game 7. You're playing big minutes. You are outplaying Grant Williams. Right? Usually Grant Williams was the go-to guy off the bench. Now it is Derek White. All right, he is performing well, shooting his threes finally. You forgot you were a 3-point shooter. You shot 0 for 2 and then 1 for 8 in that previous game. Then you went 4 for 7 in this game 6. You played very well. We're going to go with him at that last util spot. All right, let's go over to Fanduel and let's focus in on our captains. The first captain we're going to look at is Jimmy Butler. Okay, Jimmy Butler can literally put out the Boston Celtics single-handedly. He's done it 3 times already, okay? Pretty much. He's had the 29-point performance. He had the 41-point performance in game 1. And then this last performance was 47, 9, and 8, looking like LeBron and looking like Dwayne Wade. Okay, that's what Jimmy Butler did. And he's going to show up, all right? He has a chip on his shoulder while Philadelphia got rid of him. And he's coming. He's coming with a huge vengeance. And he gets to have a home game. So he's going to be one of our top plays at that captain spot. Jimmy Butler, I love him at his salary on FanDuel at $16,000. Yes, there's one less selection here on FanDuel, so you might have to punt that last util spot, or you go super heavy at the top and find some middle guys, all right? And I already gave you a ton of mid-range util guys. So on FanDuel, you'll be looking at some bottom feeders of Max Strus at $8,500. You can go with Oladipo at $7,500 if Tyler Hero doesn't play. Other than that, you do not want to go any lower. It gets pretty ugly. So middle guys, other than Max Strus, I spoke to you about Derek White. Hopefully Tyler Hero comes through. So you can look at guys like that. All right. The next captain we're going to look at will be Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum at $15,500. Will you show up? I don't know. I really don't know. You're all NBA team. You want to be considered a top 10 player. You play something sort of like Kobe Bryant, but you do not show up. yet again. This is going to cost the Boston Celtics if they continue to play around with teams in these series. You gave the Milwaukee Bucks chance, and you luckily came back from that. You can't do it every time and expect to win. Now you're messing with the Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. And you got a motivated team with a bunch of veterans. All right? Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, those guys don't play like that. Now you're in a situation where you have to win and have to show up, or you're going to not make the NBA Finals yet again. Over and over, rinse, repeat with these Boston Celtics. Oh, they're so talented. Oh, they're so talented. But they cannot execute. That is the problem with the Boston Celtics. They cannot execute in crucial moments. Poor. Very poor. So, Jason Tatum, you need to show up. He's a viable option at that captain spot. And the next captain option will be Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, he's always going to score. He's always going to get you around 20 points. We need more. We need more from you, all right? This is when you become viable in that captain spot, is if you chip in with your rebounds, you chip in with your assists. We need that type of game from you. It just can't be points. It just can't be points. Like, that's all you kind of do. Like, this is so talented, Jaylen Brown. That's all you do. It's just a point. 20 points. 12 points. 24 points. You can get that. We need more from you for you to be into that captain level. You are valuable, but you're not on the level of Tatum and Jimmy Butler, okay? So if Jaylen Brown decides to show up and he decides to hustle and bring in rebounds and assists, then yes, we can play you at that captain spot. He's my third option at that captain spot if I had to choose, right? That's why I position it that way, all right? Those are going to be the plays for this crucial Game 7 we got going on between the Celtics and the Miami Heat. It's going to be very fascinating to see who shows up, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageFD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out, guys.